Okay, hey, and welcome to the second of the series on the Ztest product library. I'm going to show you how to generate test data. And I have a small database with 4 files, a customer file, product file, which I have entered manually a bunch of customers and products, just a few of them. I have an order header file with number, and it's supposed to have a customer and customer name, a status, and a date. And then for each order, one or more order lines with order number, order line number, product text, and then the quantities, order, delivered, and remaining. So that's what we have right now. And going to the application thing here, application menu. And we're looking at option 2, the create test data generator program. This generates an RPGLE program that, when run, populates a file. We're going to go through first very quickly the order header. Things actually without generating, because I already done that, so I can go through that. Thinking of, okay, 100. So we have an order number, which is a current number in a range, start with 14,000, steps 1. The customer is retrieved from the file customer number, and the same for the customer name. The order status is one of 5 values for the character field, A, B, C, D, E. Order date is a date in the current month. And that's it. So if I, check this out, I see various customer numbers and names and statuses and order date and what have you. But order lines, we have none. So we're going to run it again, and now move it more slowly for the order line file, which is called order line. I want the source in my source and generate order line. I can start with a blank slate and enter everything anew, but I want to, in this case, use stuff I've used before, so I'm retrieving previous definitions for that file. I want 500 order lines. That should be enough so that there are lines for every order. And I will enter specific X for all of the fields. If I skip a field, that field will be generated with the default value of zeros or blanks, depending if it's character or not. So numerics will be 0 and character fields will be blanks. I don't want that. Okay. For order number, first, the default is based on field types. That's the same as actually not selecting anything. The next thing, random characters for a value. That's for a character field. Fills the entire field with characters in the range of A through Z. So just a complete gobbledygook. But it can serve to actually verify that you have enough space to display the entire field on your panels or printouts. Numeric value in the range of means exactly what it says. You specify the high and low value, low and high value, or whatever the numeric field should contain, or retrieve a field with the name you specified. You have to know the name from another file. So it will get a random record from this file and take the field order number from that file and put it in this field here. Select from values, we saw that before. You just have 5 options. Pick one of these. Current number is the one we use for order number. Date in range, time in range, is basically the same thing. You enter it here with separators. Eval means that you have a calculation, just short. That means basically you get program line saying this field equals what I enter here. Semicolon is added on to the end, you don't enter that. Or source in means that you should use a copy source to populate the field. And pattern means for a character field that you have a certain fixed entries, characters, and then you place a random numeric or alphabetic in certain places that you specify. This is like a edit word sort of. Okay, the order line. I've already entered this, but if this piece of code source had not existed, it would have been created. Same thing with the source file you specify. In this case, I would first initialize the field order line, field in the file, as zeros. I will select the highest order line number from the order line file into the field, where the order number is the order number we picked before. And then I will increment the order line number with 10. So this SQL statement was unsuccessful. I couldn't find any lines for that order. We'll take 0, add 10, otherwise we take whatever we found and increment there. Okay. Product is retrieved from product file, product text from product file, and the quantity ordered is something in the range of 7 through 25. Delivered is something in the range of 0 to 5. And quantity remaining is calculated as quantity ordered minus quantity delivered. It's that easy. And now that I'm done, I press the F10 key to create the generator program. You can see it's scanning and it's creating a module. And if I do not get the message error compile, I'm fine. Could I get a compile error? Obviously, especially since you enter the eval code, or you can have a copy statement inside. So, I'm sorry. So there I have generated SQL RPG LE program. We'll call that program. And then see what we got in terms of order lines. So we got various orders in pre-sequence. We got some finagles, some horseshoes, and donut irons, accessories, and whatever. And you have the remaining quantity calculated as desired. And we got our 500 order lines. Some orders have more, some orders have less. The program as such is a rather simple program per se. The key here is that it uses a library, procedure library with all the functions in it. But basically it's we have all the files declared, the order header file and the product file that you will use, and you have the data structure for the output file, and then we have the prototypes for the random generated procedures, the library procedures, record counters for the various files, and then we have the priming of the random number generator, and then sort of goes through field by field in sequence until it does the final does an insert in the file. Okay, Hope that you found this useful, and to see you soon again. And next time we're going to look at how to compare result sets and find any difference in those. That's for next time. Okay, thank you.